Interesting facts about famous people.
Essential black and white westerns, 1950s. These classic black and white westerns are much more than entertainment. They stand as an example of the depth of the genre, depicting a timeless appeal that still captivates audiences. A journey back in time, revealing the uniquely American stories of cowboys, outlaws, and the frontier life, seen in these black and white westerns of the 1950s. Brace yourself for a memorable ride through some of the most essential narratives in film history. If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. Head over to my channel if you want to check out my many other videos. The link is in the description. Please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel as well. I do appreciate it. Let's get into it.
With a hole joint your thumb like this, your gun comes out.
The Furies, released 1950, directed by Anthony Mann, Barbara Stanwyck, Wendell Corey, Walter Houston, Judith Anderson. Temple Caddy, T.C. Jeffords, is a tyrannical and arrogant cattle baron who owns a sprawling property in the New Mexico Territory called the Furies. T.C.'s daughter, Vance, is as obsessed with wealth and as ruthless as her father. Vance seeks a suitor who can run the giant ranch with her once her father dies. She falls for Rip Darrow, who believes that a portion of the Furies' land is rightfully his and holds a grudge against T.C. Vance is shocked when Rip accepts a $50,000 bribe from T.C. to stay out of her life. High Noon, released 1952, directed by Fred Zinnemann, Gary Cooper, Grace Kelly, Katie Hirado. This groundbreaking psychological drama defies the conventions of its time, presenting the tale of a retiring sheriff, played by Gary Cooper, who must protect his town from vengeful criminals without the support of his fellow citizens. With its real-time narrative structure and political subtext, the film serves as an allegory for the blacklist era in Hollywood, delving deep into themes of loyalty, integrity, and fear, all set against the backdrop of a ticking clock. High Noon is not only a gripping suspense, but also a biting critique of social conformity. Winchester 73, released 1950, directed by Anthony Mann, James Stewart, Shelley Winters, Dan Duryea. This unconventional film delves into the darker sides of human nature as it follows the journey of a prized rifle, the Winchester 73, as it changes hands between a multitude of morally complex characters. With its episodic structure, the movie provides insightful glimpses into the lives of each owner, resulting in a tale that is both compelling and thought-provoking. Due to its innovative storytelling and stark portrayal of the human condition, Winchester 73 is heralded as a milestone in cinema history. .310 to Yuma, released 1957, directed by Delmer Daves, Van Heflin, Glenn Ford, Felicia Farr. Delmer Daves brings Elmore Leonard's short story to life in a way that is both suspenseful and introspective, crafting a tense drama about an impoverished farmer who accepts the dangerous task of escorting a dangerous outlaw to prison. Stars Glenn Ford as the charming yet deadly charismatic outlaw and Van Heflin as the desperate but honourable protagonist. Their dynamic brings depth to each character's motivations and moral compass. With its atmospheric visuals and intelligent script, .310 to Yuma stands out as a prime example of the complex storytelling possible within the genre.
Why did you do it, Ben? train. Call the 310 to Yuma.
Rio Grande, released 1950, directed by John Ford, John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara, Ben Johnson. John Ford reunites with John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara for this third installment in his Cavalry trilogy, exploring themes of duty, love, and family bonds amid the stunning backdrop of the Mexican border. The story centers on Wayne's Lieutenant Colonel Kirby York, who must confront not only hostile Apaches, but also the arrival of his estranged wife and son at the remote outpost where he serves. Through gripping scenes of action, heartache, and reconciliation, Rio Grande delivers a powerful and emotionally resonant experience for viewers.
Jeff must learn that a man's word to anything, even his own destruction, must be honored.
The Gunfighter, released 1950, directed by Henry King, Gregory Peck, Helen Westcott, Millard Mitchell. With a career-defining performance by Gregory Peck as the weary gunslinger Jimmy Ringo, this remarkable film delves into the tormented psyche of a man who cannot escape the burden of his violent past. Director Henry King presents a contemplative take on the consequences of a life inextricably linked to gunplay, examining themes of regret, family, and the weight of one's own reputation, with standout supporting performances and an intensely emotional conclusion. The Gunfighter remains a significant entry in cinema's exploration of the Old West.
No, Jim, it's no use. It's too late.
Just talk to me, that's all. Maybe you'll feel different. Something might have happened. Nobody knows what can happen in a year. But you gotta say you'll talk to me about it again.
I will.
Well, we can make it, honey. We can make it.
The Fastest Gun Alive, released 1956, directed by Russell Rouse, Glenn Ford, Gene Crane, Broderick Crawford. Glenn Ford stars in this action-packed thriller about a reformed gunslinger attempting to escape his past and start anew, only to find his reputation catching up with him at every turn. The film's tense showdowns and high-stakes performances, particularly from Ford, make for an engaging and suspenseful experience. The Fastest Gun Alive delivers both thrilling action and a thoughtful examination of the consequences of living by the gun.
Here's the other one. He hit it plumb in the middle. Plumb in the middle.
The Tin Star, released 1957, directed by Anthony Mann, Henry Fonda, Anthony Perkins, Betsy Palmer. Henry Fonda plays a disillusioned former lawman who reluctantly takes up his badge once again when he sees the need to protect a helpless community. Anthony Perkins shines as the young, inexperienced sheriff who learns valuable lessons from Fonda's seasoned character in this tale of redemption and personal growth. The Tin Star, directed by Anthony Mann, is an engrossing exploration of the importance of standing up for one's principles in the face of adversity.
Your officer law didn't bring in Jamerson.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.